What I'm going to tell you now has taken me well over 20 years to fully understand. I was a bit of a slow learner, I didn't quite get it, but I hope this little nugget of information might help you. It's what I call the 3 R's. The 3 R's used to be in the 1950s, reading, writing and arithmetic. That used to be what school was all about. School was all about the 3 R's. But my 3 R's are slightly different. They're relationships, and see if you can guess the third one, relationships. I'm from the north. Everything I do is quite simple. It's relationships. The 3 R's are so important because life, it really is just full of relationships. Everything we do in life has some kind of relationship attached to it. It's very rare that it hasn't. And so everything we do has a kind of impact on relationships. So we might go out for a meal, go out for a nice meal, and you have to have a relationship with the waiter just to order your food. I mean, you don't have to go out with them or anything, but it's kind of, you have a little relationship with them. And I always say, if you're in a restaurant, always be nice to the waiter, otherwise your food might come back with some added extras. I'll leave that to your imagination. So it's important to have a relationship. If you go into a shop and you want to get a certain top, but you want it in black and they've only got it in blue, you have to have a short relationship with the person behind the counter to say, have you got it in a different colour? And it's a small relationship. But of course, life is full of relationships. Education, our schools and colleges, our businesses, our family life, going out with people, holdy handy, kissy kissy, that's a different talk altogether. All of those things are all relationships. And I've learned this really important thing, that if we put relationships first, then everything else kind of falls into place. So whether you're in education or whether you're in business, if you put your relationships first, kind of at the top of your agenda, then what happens is everything else drops into place. Because I guarantee you'll be more successful if you get on with the people around you that you work with or study with. I guarantee you'll be more successful if you get on with the people who you're at home with. Relationships are really important, and so is respect. It's understanding relationships and respecting the people around you. As we go through life, we meet people from all different nations, from all different backgrounds and cultures. And one of the things we need to understand is that respect really matters. I've got friends from all over the place and friends from different backgrounds to myself. And sometimes I don't fully understand them. I don't understand why they do things like that. But if you're able to respect people, then you can get on with people. Because when you put the relationships at the top, everything else kind of falls into place. If you don't understand somebody, then either you need to talk to them and try and understand them or find out a little bit more about them. Because respect is about understanding that relationships matter. It's about understanding that we're part of this big jigsaw. If you put your relationships at the top of your agenda, if you put respect at the top of your agenda, everything else will kind of fall into place. So look out for the 3 R's. Prioritize them in your life. It can make a real big difference.